Yes, so my people, welcome to Inspiration Gist with Dora. Please let's begin to gather here because this topic is very interesting now. I want to see my people. Yes, so today, yes, this broadcast, I really want us to talk because this matter that we find in this part of the world in Africa, um, marriage. Who owns who in marriage? So I'm waiting for you people. I'm waiting for you people. Someone says he's in hell and he must keep his wife by all means. When you have an agreement with someone, a vow with someone, it's not supposed to be one-sided. Agreement. Once you talk about agreement, that means there are two people involved. It can't be one person. Welcome to Inspiration Gist with Dora. Yes. So we're talking about this issue. This speculation is going on. Yul Edochie, we know him very well, and what is happening in his life right now with May, his wife, his authentic wife. Some people are calling Judy Austin, excuse me, second wife. I'm still waiting for at least a picture of when he went to pay her bride price and who accompanied him. So as far as I'm concerned, is his baby mama that maybe he's living together with him now, with her. So ever since this man decided that as an African man, some men, when they want to do some things, they take excuses to remember that their religion permits it, or their tradition permits that. So ever since this man decided that he wants to go into polygamy, and we know that it didn't go down well with his wife at all. It did not go down well with her, and she came out to, you know, express that to the public that she isn't in. I am not in. Yes, so please, you're welcome. I want to know where you're joining us from. This matter, I don't want to talk too much. I want you guys to begin to drop your comments in the comment section. I want you to begin to drop your comments. Yes. Um, he said the speculation out there is that some people are planning to take May away from this country. And for me, it's going to be the best thing that will happen to her because this environment is becoming toxic for her. Look at the daughter. She won't even feel free online. I know that wherever you are online, people can still relate. But every day, people are beginning to see that this guy is not repenting any soon. When all this started, people started talking to him, advisors came from here, people that call themselves pastors, people in all positions try to talk to him, even colleagues try to talk to him. You can imagine even Obi Kubana tried to talk to him, but it seems as if that's the fly that follows the corpse to the grave. He has decided that this is the life he wants to live. And so now that people are saying that there is this American or this foreign European, I don't know which continent, firm or company that wants to relocate May. And I've even read a comment from someone online who said that she's ready to invite May at any time. So, because I personally have read that comment where someone said that she'll soon invite her to come to the UK. Okay, so people are saying strongly that there is out of every rumor, there's always this element of truth there. That's why I don't just discard rumors like that. I try to pay attention, even though I am not going to take it whole line, everything. I'll just try and pay attention. So I'm saying that May will soon be relocated abroad. And then this guy started reacting. According to people, he started reacting. He has a way of reacting at the background. I don't know who gets the information, but that's the same way the other time when we saw, what's his name again? AY, the comedian. AY is like a very good friend to them. It's like their family friend. He's very good friend to AY, Yul Edochie. So when AY saw what was happening, and of course nobody supported um May. Nobody supported Yul with what was in. Nobody supported. So AY came in to, keep this lady company, to try to, help her not to go into depression. And what happened, and from there he was actually the one that helped her to come to limelight, um get her I don't know whether he was the one that got her the first the first assignment that she had, the first deal that she signed. I don't know if it was AY, but then all the AY helped her, because all the shows, there will always be a stand for her there. And so that's how the AY and the wife started keeping her company. The last time we saw them together was at the wedding, where every other person, all the Nollywood, celebrities were around AY and me, and nobody saw Yul in that occasion, even though we learned he was there. And after that, there's this rumor also that had it that he warned AY to keep away from the wife. Can you imagine? Somebody that you abandoned, you want to die, and you want AY to keep away from the wife. And so AY decided that he doesn't want trouble. And since then, we've not been seeing them together, even though God is still helping her to get busy, to get things that keep her busy. Okay. So right now, this rumor is here again that someone wants to take me abroad, and y'all is already saying that she's not going anywhere. She doesn't have right. That's because they're still married. He still has rights over her. He still has the right to decide whether she goes or not. Please, I need you guys to talk to me. What kind of man is this? You understand this mentality. I want you guys to leave your comments in the comment section, please. I want you to drop your comments. What do you think? How do you reason this? Because for me, I said this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. So someone that you abandoned to die, like, by now we all know. Okay, look at the news out there yesterday. There's this video going. I made a video on that, talking about the character of May. Someone caught her husband with another woman, and that resulted to her death. She hit the lady until the lady died instantly. That's to show you the level of pain, the level of provocation a woman can get from this kind of treatment. Someone that you suffered with for years, you've been together for years, you built together, because that woman, it says 58 years they built together, and then suddenly someone just surfaces from somewhere, and so the heart break. And not to think that this guy goes about flaunting this lady, flaunting his mistake, flaunting his mess, your colleague. And to think that this lady, Judy Austin, was visiting them as a colleague and family friend. And that's why May never suspected anything. If you watch the interview where this guy was talking about, there's a video I made on the interview he had with somebody years ago. He was talking about how he has been trying to be careful in this industry. That so many ladies are out there who are even trying to initiate these things, as in initiate their going out or whatever. But he keeps telling them that he's a married man, because he's a young man. Many people don't know. In fact, the lady that was having that interview with him was surprised to know that he was married. He's married, and he said, "Yes, I'm married for 9 years." The interview, I think, was 8 years ago. So he told the lady that he had been married for 9 years. So the lady was surprised. And he said that it is like that in the industry, that's a big challenge to him. And so many ladies are coming to him for that relationship, but he keeps trying to tell them, putting them away, letting them know that he's married, and letting them know that he can't betray this lady, that they've been together for years. It was in that interview that he revealed that he met May in 1998. They started going out, and in 2004 they got married. Okay, so they dated for years. That means love brought them together. It wasn't as if he was old enough and started looking for a wife, and like these days, some people don't know me, I don't know you, but we want to get married. It's okay, maybe it can work. Let's try and see if it can work. No, these people, they knew themselves as youths, okay, and okay, y'all is about 40 years now. You can imagine 1998. You can imagine for yourself, and they dated before they got married in 2004, according to him. So, um someone like that has built with somebody, built as in over the years, built with the person, was there, supported him. So he was telling the interviewer that he is trying to be very careful, that he wouldn't want to hurt this lady, that he wouldn't want to betray her. Y'all was saying that he wouldn't want to betray her, that they've come a long way. And so that every time when such temptation comes, he tries to not to forget where he was coming from. That was from him. So I made the video. You can still check around and see that video in the interview where I titled it that Y'all Vindicates Me. You can watch it. So, and somebody like that, then, and he also said in that interview that he tries to do the action he takes, that whenever he's at home, he gives May the phone to hold, so that all the calls from women that will be coming, May will be, handling the call. And so you see, he was trying to check himself. But you know what happened in this case of Judy Austin? So when these people, let me say, when people come around like that, they'll see that, okay, this guy is married and is actually proud of the wife. And when you know that this guy is proud of the wife and all that, there's nothing you can do than to just, give chance. But the case of Judy Austin is that Judy Austin posed as a colleague. Okay, I'm just trying to set this background of the level of betrayal in this situation. It's not just about, because some people will just come and say, because he married two wives, is it the only one that married second wife? Is it the only one? People have been marrying second wife. We're talking about, you need to check this situation. You need to check the peculiarity of this situation. Okay, now this guy, of course, if someone is always telling you, take my phone now, nobody is calling, I'm not dating anybody, means it's assuring you that you are the only one. I am not out there. It wasn't as if, oh girl, you know that this Africa can marry as many wives as possible. No, it's always assuring her that, oh, you are the only one. Please, I can't betray you. I can't, disappoint you. So that's why he can he usually gives her the phone then to hold. Whenever there is a call, she'll be the one to take the call, and then some of the ladies stayed away. But this case of Judy Austin, I was saying, Judy Austin came as a colleague. They are working together, and colleagues now in the industry. He actually mentioned some people that we are friends, mentioned like Ini, Chikaiki, and some of those people. So there's this understanding. We try to be mature as ladies. If your husband has a female colleague, you don't have to just start suspecting them. It's a sign of immaturity and stupidity. So people relate cordially as colleagues. So it's not a crime that, this is my husband's colleague, they work together, they relate very well. And for the fact that she knows that this guy is married with kids, it's even enough to make the woman to be a little bit relaxed. But I think this is teaching us a big lesson. We are learning every day. We are all learning. So Justin came in as a colleague and started getting close. Okay, they were working together. They started working together, and to the extent that Justin go visit them, even the family house, Yul Edochie. has acknowledged her as one of those children in the industry. So she came with that disguise as a family friend, as a colleague, and so May could not suspect anything. Couldn't suspect anything. Then suddenly, the news came that this guy, that it was a rumor initially that someone is pregnant for him. I don't know whether May had it, but it was all over with Gist Lover and all that. And then the next thing, this man came and said, I have a second wife. We are celebrating our child. And the child was 9 months as at that time. Oh my goodness. You need to understand the level of emotional trauma or damage we are talking about here. As at the time this man came to announce that that he's getting married to a second wife, the child in question was already 9 months, because it was after 2 months they did birthday. Had a birthday, the child clocked 1. So the child was already 9 months. So for the past, months that Judy Austin was coming around and all that, it was deceit. And it was during this thing happened that people started saying that he has been going out with Judy Austin since 2016. I don't know how true it is. So that means that all this while this lady was visiting the family house, and everybody knew him, he was sleeping with this man. I mean, so you can imagine when this thing came out, the kind of damage, kind of trauma, the kind of heartbreak this lady would have suffered. And not to think that even you did that and you stopped at that. No. But every day you come out to the social media and you flaunt this Judy Austin. You call her Ijelem, Kenwa, all this. And you flaunt the baby and say, oh, this is, every day. And she's there. Even if you got married to a second wife and all she knows that he has a second wife, but you bring out that you can imagine even in a circle where it is accepted. Let me say even in with Muslims, that it's for them, they grew up accepting that their husband will always marry a second wife or third wife because they are Muslim, they're allowed to marry. But you see that the man will not, like, before the first wife, be kissing the first wife, the second wife, and they're calling out this person in front of the first one. I don't think it is proper. I don't think any man, because you know what it is. Even if these women accept to be co-wives, you don't have to, in the presence of the other women, be kissing her. Oh, you're my Jenna. Oh, you're my everything. That thing arouses jealousy and envy. People don't do it. Even the great men that married many women, they don't do it. If you want to go in with the second wife or with the third wife or with the first one, what they normally do is they go inside with them. They go inside. They don't come praising them over others. That thing it causes problem. So, but this guy will come out every day on social media to praise her, tell her this and all that, so that what will happen to me? So that she'll be dying, right? So that she will go and die. For what? What crime did she commit? If it were in a situation where you can say that he caught May cheating, or that May started going out, or May was suspected, or May was, if there were those stories, hey, if you're not going out with Judy Austin and flaunting it and having a baby, say, okay, yes, she's the one that started it. But no, even when he tried to explain himself, he confessed that no, nothing. It's just that I never knew it's possible to love two women at the same time. You know that video where he tried to explain himself. He said, I never knew it's possible to love two women at the same time. That both of them are bringing something. Each of them has something that he brings to the table. So there was nothing he could pin and say that this lady, did to him. Nothing. So all this you did to her, and you've never, tried to calm down since then. People have been advising him, say, y'all, calm down, stop all this display on the internet. The deed has been done. Go inside and fix your life. No, he comes out every day to, keep making mockery of himself, keep making mockery of himself. No sign of repentance, no sign of remorse, and all that. And what do you want this lady to do? Thank God that people came around her, especially somebody like AY at that point in time. That that was when she actually needed to come out and not, you know, bury herself inside in depression. And she said it, that she had to just decide to pull herself together and come out of it. She said it by herself that she had to decide to pull herself together. So people like that, AY, that supported her and helped her to come up, to muster courage to continue life. Because by now, maybe, she will be going to the hospital, taking, be on drugs for BP or drugs for depression, or maybe she will be visiting the clinic every 2 weeks or every fortnight, because they're trying to manage her. That kind of situation. So many women, if you're around here, there are so many, they call it rehabilitation center. I know one around Ikorodu here in Lagos. If you go to that center, according to the people that work there, 80% of the population is women. And they tell you that a lot women are going through a lot, because our society, has made it that you have to manage your home. Don't come out to talk. Oh, people will laugh at you. Oh. People will laugh at you. Go and manage your marriage. Oh. Your marriage must work. Oh. It must work. Oh. And so women taking a lot, and then they are in that hospital. They are more in the majority. So maybe by now, if not people like AY that came to her, to help her, and many other people too, because Nollywood community supported her. Nobody was in support of what you all did to her, because at least they are close, they are friends. They would have known by now that they know this guy, they know this family. If she were that kind of woman that maybe was troublesome and all that, she wouldn't have gotten this kind of support. But all the Nollywood people came out, all the Nollywood community, everybody was just rallying around her to support her, to give her emotional support. And that was how she was able to pull herself together and come back. Somebody like AY that stood there for her, tried to manage her, getting all these deals and all that, trying to manage her as a celebrity and as an influencer. And the guy is married with a beautiful wife, and we know he's a responsible guy. And he has his wife there. So why is y'all afraid? What is his problem? He has to make AY to leave, you know. And so right now we hear that he's threatening again that May is not going anywhere. He wants her to be in this country and be seeing him mess around every day. What do you guys think? Is that as a woman? I don't even know whether he has that right. I don't know whether he has that right. But there's just something about this our community, this our society that I don't understand. I don't really understand. There's something about our society that I don't understand. You know what? Let me tell you, there was a time I went to process my international passport some time ago. Hmm, you won't believe it. Please, when there was a place in the form that you have to go and get your husband to sign it. As in, so if I want to travel now, okay, my husband has to sign the form. I don't know whether that happens anywhere. Please, if you are joining me from anywhere, please let me know how it is done there. Um, so so please let me have your comments in the comment section. Let me have your comments. Yes. So if you want to travel, like here in Nigeria, I'm talking about in Nigeria. I don't know wherever you're coming. I want to know because I like learning. if that place where your husband has to sign that, I don't know. So if he doesn't sign it, they won't process your passport. What kind of thing is that? So this guy is now boasting. Perhaps that's the reason, because I don't think that if me wants to travel, you didn't buy my tickets, you didn't you're not the one, you're going to stop me at the airport. Like, are you going to stand at the airport and say you're not going anywhere? So, but I think as society, maybe he's trying to take advantage of this society. I don't even understand. Yes, it's good for a woman to relate to the husband. It's good for both to know when one is leaving. But I don't know whether when a man wants to travel, whether the wife has to sign that he knows about it. I don't know who are trying to check. But it's funny somehow. So if that is true that he has to sign, that means she can't get her passport without, except they are divorced. Okay. So if they're not divorced, he has to. So maybe he's trying to take advantage of that and say, you're not going anywhere. Shebi, we're in Niger. You're not going anywhere because I'm not going to let you go. For what? You're not taking care of her. You don't even know what is happening. You don't even know what is happening. If you check times recently, you can see that he goes to visit the children. So whenever he goes, he's trying to bring it out on social media that, I've gone to visit my children, or this and that. And then so he's not with them now. He's not with the family. Everybody knows. People know that he's in Enugu, according to people that know them very well. That he's in Enugu right now with Judy Austin, whereas the family is in Lagos. So he's not even with them. He doesn't know how she cries her eyes out at night. Okay, he doesn't know. Because if it's a case of you wronged your wife and you're there with her as you're crying, say, baby, I'm sorry, I have done wrong, please forgive me. You'll be talking about making amends and all that. But no, it's still very, you know how the woman will feel like every night when everybody, in the day is full of activities and all that. People are, the hustling. When everybody has gone to their closet and she lies on her bed, you don't know what happens to her. She's a human being. This is somebody that's, it's not just someone that you just married for marrying sake. I keep saying it is someone that you have built your future with. So you don't know what happens to her on the bed at night, whether she sleeps at all, because that would be a time you just start thinking, okay, this guy would have been here with me. Who knows what they're doing there and all that. So you doesn't even know what this woman is passing through right now. But he can stand anywhere he is and declare, I cannot allow her to travel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please, I need to hear you guys. I need to hear you guys drop your comments. Tell me. Mhm. I need your comments in the comment section. Yes. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting uh community. Very interesting thing. Okay. Okay, so if you want to call in, I'm going to drop um this link here so that you can call in. You can call in to talk. I'm going to drop the link. I'm trying to get my hands on this thing. Okay, yes. So I'm going to drop the link for you to call in so you can, if your phone, so you can speak live on this program. If you're watching me, and yes, you can call in, you can just use this link to come in and say something. Okay, come in and say something. Mm-hmm. Yes, so I want to hear you guys. Please, I need you guys to talk to me in the comment section. What kind of society? What are you expecting from these people, from us? Mm-hmm. Niger, you woman. Yes. Yes, we are discussing polygamy. Yul Edochie is a case study. Yul Edochie is a case study. He said, this is not even about normal polygamy. This case is not normal polygamy at all. It's not normal polygamy. It's a case of betrayal. It's a case of absolute betrayal because someone you didn't set out to become polygamous if it were in those days. Okay? If it were in those days, somebody can say, but you know that a woman, in fact, in those days, if a woman is trying to frown at the husband's getting another wife, hey, she'll be seen as a witch, that she's this and that and all that. I think it still happens even in the north. If you are a woman and your husband tries to get another wife, and you frown at it, hey, women are suffering. Because I've never seen any woman that will tell you that from the bottom of her heart, she wants the husband to get another wife, except even that would be out of desperation, out of there's no other solution. In the case whereby a woman didn't conceive, wasn't able to give the man a child or children, like you say. So if the woman is not able to conceive and at a certain time, at certain level, the woman, those days, not even now that people have option of adoption and all that, nobody suggests that anymore. But um in those days, the woman can say, okay, let me get married, bring another woman and all that so that we can try, you know. So apart from that, I've never seen any woman, even those days, that from the bottom of her heart is accepts that the husband will marry, expects the husband to marry another woman. This is nature. This is the nature of man. God created one man, one wife. Forget about the situations in the past. So I haven't seen, and I have not seen anything that shows, except these situations I just said. So um, no woman likes that at all. No woman will welcome that. So even if in those days where this happens, the women still suffer inside of them. They still suffer because jealousy is part of the character of man, the nature of man. Jealous, to be want to, the Bible says God is a jealous God. He doesn't want you to worship him and worship idol. And we got that from him. You don't want another person to love you and love another person. I mean, that kind of love, not the love of general love of husband and wife. Nobody. If anybody will tell me that from the bottom of her heart she wants to share her husband, let that person please let me know. I am not sure. Okay, so Baba and I think I have added you. Thank you so much for coming. Yes,
Yes, how are you?
I am fine. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Mm,
Please, I always have women in the comment section, but I thank God that I can hear from a man. Please let me have your opinion.
yeah, the situation that you're currently talking about, it's situation that I'm kind of facing, but I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Okay,
I
the one we're discussing here, yes, even though we have
mm,
discussing polygamy, but the case of I have to put it there. We're talking
mm,
about the case of Yul Edochie. You know the
mm-hmm,
Nollywood actor, you know him, the celebrity.
yes,
Okay, you know the story there. Now, how he betrayed the wife, got married to his colleague, and he
mm,
said he got married. Nobody is sure, but the colleague has they have a child together, and the other is calling her
mm,
second wife. And now people are saying because
mm,
the issue actually caused this woman emotional trauma and all that. she's trying to, pull
mm,
herself together. So there's this rumor, I guess I don't know how true it is, that she wants to be relocated. People want to help her to relocate abroad. Okay. But this guy is saying that no way, it's not going to allow her to go anywhere. Like, the woman that you have left right now is not living with her. I think he's with the other
mm,
woman. So, but that she wants to travel abroad. And so people are saying that he's threatening that the woman is not going anywhere. I'm like, So someone that you have left to die, if not that people are encouraging her, you still think you have that
mm.
right to say she's not going to travel and all that?
Nah, nah, nah. She must just leave the girl. You understand? Leave the girl, do what the girl wants. Cause now you can't keep on following the girl now and then when you're a man. Cause at the end of the day, he will get hurt. You understand? The one who's saying, "Hey, the girl is not going anywhere."
Yeah, because
Yeah, obvious.
even right now you're not even with her. Like every day he
Mm-hmm.
comes out on social media to show himself and the other woman. You see?
Mm,
So
mm,
he makes
mm,
a
mm.
video of himself and the other woman on social media, and then you're still saying that this one will not move on with her life.
Yeah, that is too much. So tell me, did the other guy notice that there were social videos and things? The other
The
woman.
lady sees it on her Instagram page. Of course. You know
Mm,
that kind of thing when a man is in love with a woman, or say husband and wife are living together, what they do, um um if they want to sing, sometimes they come out, sing, make a picture of themselves singing and post on their Instagram
mm-hmm,
page, and everybody is watching. you know the other
mm,
day, he called the woman, he was calling her names like my queen. I mean, the other woman that he betrayed the wife with, like he was saying it
mm,
in Igbo, Ijele. Ijele is a big masquerade, like you're my big masquerade, you are my this and all that. So what do you think
mm.
will be happening to this other person? Okay.
Who's lonely?
Donali. Hmm. As
Yeah,
if my
yeah, it's
my dear,
rough. Like you must
what?
just only move on, you understand? You must only move on. She must only move on.
She has to move on. That's what I don't understand, because here in Nigeria, because
Mm-hmm,
I've had that experience. If you want to make your international passport for you to travel,
mm.
there's this part in the form where your husband has to sign. So I
Yes,
don't know whether
yes,
that is
yes.
what he's trying to feel like. I own her, but you're not
Mm,
treating her well, and you don't want her to move on with her life.
mm, mm. So like they were both at first like living life together so sweet, or there were other challenges.
No, there is no information out there to say that they were having problems. In fact, there's this interview. It's one of the videos that I made. That's an interview that someone held with him. And in that interview, he was
Mm,
praising the wife, that this woman has been there for me over the years when I was nobody, when I had nothing, that she has been there.
mm,
So it was at that interview he said they started dating in 1998 and got married in 2004, and they've been living
mm,
together, that she has been supportive. So I don't know. And suddenly you just came up with this mess and say you don't want to let her go.
It's like that. You know, when you came, like, whereby you come far from with the challenges and stuff, and she was there, for example,
Mm.
yeah, it's quite hard, too much.
Yeah.
Because, like, at the end of the day, yeah, because at the end of the day, you'll be like stressed alone when you already left that person and be thinking, like, Ish, Mara, now I have this maybe 2,000, you understand? Ish, I wish she was here just to share it with her. You understand? Things like that. I
Exactly.
wonder how she's doing. Yes, I wonder how she's doing. And even though she's poor, you'll be crying and saying, I've sacrificed for people, but people are not giving me that thing
Hmm.
back. You understand? They only give me betrayal, hate, and stuff like that. So it's hard. it's hard.
It's very hard. It's very annoying for me. Yes. Donna said, let the woman live her life, enjoy herself. He didn't want her. If not,
Yeah,
he wouldn't have married another woman. This wouldn't have married another
exactly.
woman. People can like this other celebrity in Nigeria, Two Face. I don't know what is wrong with him, but he keeps getting other ladies pregnant. But even it doesn't make him to disrespect the wife. Because even yesterday, he came
Mm,
out to apologize again to the woman, said, I have messed up again.
mm,
Forgive me. Public apology.
mm,
Maybe he doesn't know when he does that, but you can see that anytime it happens, he always remembers that, oh, my wife will be hurt. And that makes the difference. But this one
mm,
goes about bragging that he is the best this and all that, as if he bought her with a price. I don't know. It's really annoying.
mm, mm. So like, do they have kids together or something like that?
Of course, they have children, not just kids. They have three boys and a girl, and the girl is should be 17 years. Yes, they have a daughter who is 17
Yo,
years old. She's already at the university, and that one is hurting
mm,
seriously right now.
mm.
Can
Yeah, it's
imagine.
hard. Yo, it's hard.
It's very.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, okay, my sister. It was sweet chatting
Thank,
to you. I'm listening to
thank
your
you.
show.
He said, "Why are you
Thank
hiding
you.
your
Thank you.
face?"
No,
I'm not hiding
cause
my face. Don't worry, I was trying to.
yeah,
I'll show my face next time.
no problem. Me too.
All right, thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Joy. Yes, thank you for joining. It's really annoying. What this guy is doing is really annoying. Ruth is why I'll show my face next time. Don't worry, it's about this for women. I'm trying to, in fact, make my hair. So I. Okay, so you can also click on the link I dropped, so you can come and live. Still have place for another person to call in. Yes, I don't know. Like I said, when you go to, if you are not in Nigeria and you're elsewhere, like from another country, Donna, in your country, is it possible that a woman will not travel without the husband signing the form on the passport? So how is it done there? How is it done there? Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Sister Joy. Thank you so much. This matter, this our society. In fact, this y'all, I don't understand him because it's not as if everybody's like that here, down here. I'll take this case of other celebrities that are also, handsome. He's not the only person. He's not the only person that is handsome. You have other people that are handsome, that are rich. It's not even very rich. Even though these actors, when they act rich, king, they can act king, millionaire in the movies, but in real life, they're not that rich. Okay. So if you count the rich men we have in around us here, y'all is not even cannot even be mentioned. So I don't know what is so proud. I don't know why this pride of a thing is getting too much into his head. Just this evening, or yeah, I saw a post on his Instagram page calling himself the sexiest man in Nigeria. Excuse me. I mean, is that an achievement or a title? He's such a proud person, such a proud man. I don't know. It's too much. I don't know. So, guys, yes, it's very, very unfortunate as society. I want to hear from you guys. I want another person to just click. Okay, someone is there. Um, yes, Joy. Let me hear your voice.
Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes, I
Oh,
can hear you.
good
Yes.
evening, sis. How are you
Pardon?
doing?
I'm
How are you
fine.
doing?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, okay. God bless you.
Thank you so
I've been watching your videos. Yeah.
Oh,
And
thank you so much.
you're welcome. I don't really like go on social medias because of busy schedule, but this me and yours case has really made me to like. I feel
Wow.
like I'll let me tear the video and just grab that man and just teach him a
I'm
lesson.
telling you.
Because see, people will go on comment section and be saying, "Oh, May is not the only person that her husband married a second wife and stuff." But the thing is, it's not about y'all marrying a second wife, but the way he went about
Exactly.
the issue, and even after that, then
Exactly.
him and Judy Austin will still call on social media to be disgracing her, like
Exactly.
humiliating her. All his posts is bent on humiliating that man, that lady.
Exactly. For what?
Then
For what crime? Yes.
what? Then when this man, AY, now started helping me, he now went and started warning AY.
You imagine.
Is that not wickedness?
I don't know. You want her to die, as
Is
in,
that what
it's
they
very
wanted?
insensitive. You
Ah,
hurt your wife, and your friend is trying to help her to be strong, and you go
and
about, fighting that friend.
this
I
is
don't
the
understand.
Yeah, the same woman that's still taking care of your children. So
Exactly.
this will start you get you thinking, is this man still in his right senses? That's
Well,
what you will be asking.
people are saying that, here we always believe there's one charm or the other. People are saying that he's no more in his right senses. I cannot underrate the power of supernatural power anyway. People are saying that
Then
maybe Judy has used something. And if you come to think
okay,
of it, maybe, I don't know.
okay, now if anything that May is doing, okay, you see the things that were trending about May relocating to
Mm-hmm.
Europe, and the man
Yes,
still saying that May is still his wife, is still married
my
to him.
wife. Mm,
What's
as
giving
in your
him that gut?
property.
I don't
Exactly.
know what gives him the guts
In fact, with audacity,
with
we,
audacity. Who
eh?
does that?
Mm-hmm. I don't
You
know.
nearly
That's
killed
why
this woman. Do you know
honestly,
depression? Depression
honestly,
can kill people like because
like,
see, most the what causes most of the diseases is what goes on inside of our mind. So depression is
exactly,
number one. But because
exactly.
people that sometimes people don't know, the signs and symptoms are not really visible. So people will be depressed without some people knowing that they are
Eh,
depressed.
sure,
So the thing will start causing a lot of other damages in them. So
sure.
if what they wanted to do, okay, look at what Judy Austin comes to the media to be doing,
Eh,
and y'all will not even like
caution her.
caution her. And all
My
those things,
husband said, "King, a wife of a king."
ah,
Eh,
ah, and this lady is still taking swallowing all those things, nay.
I'm
And
telling you.
and then y'all will still come out to go and start warning people that wants to help. Who, oh my God.
In
I don't,
fact,
has y'all not got family? Why can't they call him to order?
that's one. I think there is a statement the father made a statement sometime saying that this guy has been very stubborn right from childhood, that he doesn't listen. I think when this whole thing started, there was this press statement made by the father, and he signed it. It's on his Instagram page. At the end of that
Okay.
statement, he put his name there. So he was trying to say that he's not part of this whole thing, and that this guy doesn't listen to him. He has been like that from childhood, like he's a very stubborn child.
Okay. Look at what he's doing to his daughter. Imagine.
Exactly.
Before all these things, do you see the girls' videos before and after?
Mm.
Why
Abi,
can't that, at least for the sake of the children,
for
why
the
can't
sake
that
of the
man
children.
retrace his steps?
For the sake of the children.
For the
I
sake
can
of the
imagine the
children.
kind of embarrassment. Because the other day I went to her page, I saw when I saw some videos, I decided to check
Hmm.
on her page, and I saw that maybe there was argument with some comments, and then
Yeah,
she had to block the comment section because she was getting a lot of harassment.
that's the
Someone
thing.
telling her you will be fit for a second wife, this one
It's,
and all that. Oh, you
and
can
you see all those
imagine.
things she's posting. It's just that's a lot is going on in that girl's
Of
mind. But,
course.
but it's you're not okay. Even if he doesn't love the wife, let's even say
Mm,
he doesn't love the wife.
mm.
So what of the children that God gave
Children.
you?
Exactly. Because of them, you don't even mind. Because of them, you just want to live your life to the fullest. Because he said that, oh, he just realizes that life just started at 40. So you just want to live your life at fullest without sacrificing anything, because of your children.
You see,
So
when I look at what he's posting, before now, I don't check what they're posting, but the things he's posting now will make you to see that that man is just looking for things to cover up his frustration.
really,
Like a buffer, when they
hmm,
put something, it's like a shock absorber. So
yeah.
he's just coming up, is out of shame to come and make the look at what he's in like a childish headless person. Look at the kind of post no, check the post he's
Exactly.
putting.
These days,
Yeah.
there's this thing that our people normally say. Sometimes you don't want to believe all these superstitious things, but sometimes you think, people say that when a man is under spell, like if the woman is using charm on any man, they don't
Yeah.
usually behave normal. They start misbehaving. Either if you want, even if it's a husband, for instance, if a woman
Mhm.
wants to use charm to make the husband to stay with her. Okay, I've heard people that even
Okay.
though the charm will work on the man, but at the end of the day, the man will not behave like a normal human being anymore. That sense of reasoning as
Okay.
a man, yes, will not be there.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
that is what is happening to him. I
In,
don't know.
just like antibiotics, when you take antibiotics, it doesn't just kill the disease, it will
Abi,
kill some of good
other
good
things. So
yeah, good things in the body.
maybe.
So it could be. Then there could be two things. It's either he's under the influence of something, or men's prayers has been covering him and elevating him.
Abi.
Because if you read The Power of a Praying Wife by Odukoya, the
Mm-hmm,
Destiny of Mountain of Fire, that's
mm,
one of his books, The Power of a Praying Wife. So if you read that book, you can see that when a man is excelling, sometimes, most times, the wife goes on her knees. Or, like that's a way you will treat a man. He
mm-hmm,
will, the confidence and boldness to be achieving a lot of things. When a man have
mm.
confidence, it will make him
Yes,
to because see, if this woman has not been a good woman, this man would not have achieved half of what he achieved. Because
exactly.
if your home is not in order, you will not be organized. Your
You will
head will
not
not be
even think
organized to think.
well. Exactly.
Yeah. So that is what I don't know how our people think. Sometimes when people say some comments, I'll just say anyway, that's social media. Anybody, you never even know if they're Judy Austin's friends. Or somebody said
Exactly.
that Judy Austin was using fake accounts to be following
Uh,
them.
so
Uh-huh.
it's possible. Everything is possible. And they will be
Yeah.
attacking people. There was one person that attacked me on on one of the videos. He said I'm insulting Judy Austin. Is she the first person? Okay, that video I said that May wins an award. And I was saying that this man deserves an award. The person was like, is it just because the husband abandoned her? That's why she deserves an award. And I'm like, where is this one from? Maybe.
Eh, some people, there are some people that are that are not that toxic to success. When they see another person excelling more than them, or the praises May is getting, some people that are they started jealous in him even. Jealous in her,
Yes.
sorry for yeah.
And even maybe they have found themselves in such situations in life and nobody, lifted them like this. People
Yes.
and their grace.
Yeah. And they say what this woman is doing is not God just wanted to use that man to set an example, because a lot of people that pass through what she passed through and they're still passing through that, to tell them that it's not the end of life. You can
Exactly.
still make it. I am here for anybody. You know,
Exactly.
we used to think that if that as a woman you're not complete if you're not married, or if you're
Mm.
married and your marriage did not
And
work.
your home is not, yes, it's
Yeah.
not working.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that
A
is why
woman
some
will do
women will rather die there
that.
than coming out to even talk, like the case of Osinachi, to
Look at
even talk about it.
explain.
Not saying that you should go, even
Yeah,
talking about it, some women won't because they are ashamed.
because
You
they're
know.
ashamed. They're ashamed because of what people will say. Because,
Mm.
okay, God forbid, if anything happens to, okay, imagine if God is not on May's side. God forbid, this depression sets in, and maybe she
Mm.
found herself in the hospital. What will happen to her children? This man will still
Exactly.
follow woman, whatever, and just be
Before
going
uncle,
where he was going.
life and
Yeah.
direct. Ah,
So, do you know, I don't really get involved in people's issues, but this one,
this one
because
is
it's this one is really it makes me,
no,
I
because
don't know.
he brought it out to the social media. He wanted to lady to die because he
Yes,
wanted people to start asking, perhaps, who knows what you did? You must
yes.
have done this. But maybe it turned out to not to be so. It turned out the other way. Because I don't
Mhm.
know why, who asked you? You got your colleague pregnant, later you marry, or even if you
Imagine.
married her, why don't you keep it to yourself?
He should go and hide himself in
Why
shame.
don't you keep it to yourself?
Yes. And I don't know. Oh my God. God help me. In fact, God has helped her, because that woman is an example.
She's
I
very
said,
strong, I can tell you. She's
very
very
strong.
strong. She's
I
very
said to
strong.
people, they said there was prayer this thing going on. I said, please, if anybody have the link for the prayer, the person should send to me, because I pray for her all the time. During
Wow.
our morning prayer, I normally scream her name. I'm telling
Hmm.
you,
Chai,
during the
chai,
NSPPD prayer, I
chai.
normally scream, oh my
She
God.
she really she really has God on her side. And to
Yes.
show you that, at a time when you're in this kind of situation, maybe you want to bring out what someone has in there. Because her reaction, okay, it's when you are pushed to the wall, sometimes you react the way that, even if you are pretending all this while, you bring out your original self.
Yes.
So her reaction has always been this calm, like God, 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 and all that. So you see
That
that
is
she's
it.
she's she's used to depending on God. I just
Yes.
wonder. And she won't
Look
utter
at
anything negative about this man. She has not even said
oh,
anything.
yes. Look at her. Okay, people are saying, when people write something and about you, that she will go and like. Why is she liking it? Why people are supporting you? Why will you not go and at least speak a like? So what's the here? She's just doing it to like appreciate the people that are supporting her.
Yes,
So why
yes,
is it a crime? What of y'all that unfollowed her?
exactly.
And she
Yeah,
still did
exactly.
not
I
say
saw that. I
anything.
saw that comment too. That when someone told her that something about leave Mariol, and people were attacking her for liking that comment. That they want to break her home. If they break, it is the home that is already
No,
broken.
broken. Which home? People still, I don't know. People did not understand what that man did to that woman.
No, they don't. It's easy for them.
It's
They
easy for
don't
them because it
understand.
hasn't
Like I
happened
was
to
saying
them.
earlier, someone that there's this. If you understand that there's a difference between you people who are lovers and then it resulted into marriage. It's different from where a man is old enough to get married, is looking for a lady to marry. You now saw a lady and think, okay, let's try it will work. These are two
Mhm.
different situations. These are people that have been lovebirds right from when they are still very young. From
Yes,
there, and they got married and they've been living together for good 17 years. You can't
yes.
just, think it's just like every other situation, you know. There's so
And
many people that are married.
mm,
I know people that are looking for wives right now on Facebook, on anywhere. When they get such people, it's okay. We are adults. Can we try this marriage of a thing? That
Mm.
situation, you can't use it to compare this one at all. You
Yes,
can't.
and the manner that what happened if like now maybe they started having issues in the house, at
Mm,
home, and the quarrel was too much, and you all decided that he wants to marry a second wife, and
mm-hmm.
that is then he started now maybe dating a woman or start looking for a second wife, and the
Exactly.
woman now knew that okay he's looking for a second wife to marry, then
Mm-hmm.
eventually he gets the wife.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a different case. But this one
Exactly.
is that you're just hearing that your husband impregnated somebody. Then you now
Mm.
heard that
He
she
came
has
out
already married
himself.
her.
He came out himself and now said that,
Who
and you are
does
not having,
that?
you know, the time he went for the daughter's matriculation, if I'm beginning to calculate back now, I can see that by the time they went for that matric, that either Judy Austin was already pregnant.
Yes, so oh yes, because the baby was already almost 1 year before they now
Yes, yes,
announced.
he was already
Then
pregnant. And
yeah.
December last year, there was this video he posted on his either reel, Facebook reel or something, or Instagram, where he went out with the daughter. And so he was saying Christmas vibes or something like that. Christmas cruising.
Okay.
He was cruising with the daughter during Christmas. So as at that time, Judy Austin had already had this child. He
Definitely.
already
Hey,
has another woman. My God.
why that man? He did not. He wasn't thinking.
So you can imagine if you and I that are not in that situation, it's not
Imagine.
we can think and feel this way. You can imagine what the woman
You
can
see,
imagine what
yeah.
the woman, and
You
she'll
know,
be
when she
remembering
was
a
doing
lot.
the live video, I was
Hmm.
looking at her. Apart from her beauty, the calmness, the smile, and
Yes,
everything. When she
yes,
said she wants to go to bed, I know what I started thinking. Oh, this woman should go and lie down now. What will she be thinking before
exactly.
she sleeps? You
And
know, that,
she
hey,
said it now. There was a day she woke up. She posted that she was very down that day. She didn't have the morale to but at the time
oh,
she had to pull herself together. She's a human being, even though she's trying to
yes.
be very strong. My dear, it's not easy.
You know what a lot of people should really know is that even if now you're living with your husband, sometimes my husband is making call and you hear the other side of the you hear a voice of a woman.
Hmm.
It could be the relation, it could be, but there's a way you will hear that voice. You
Hmm.
somehow you want to like get closer, then you now say to
Mm-hmm.
yourself, oh, move. Unless if you
Mm-hmm.
knew that, oh, he was talking to so and so person before. So just
Mm-hmm.
a conversation on the phone, no, it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
Then think of what she will now start imagining, like
Mm-hmm.
how they had a son and all those while. It's this
Exactly.
woman, a lot was thrown on her, but
Exactly. All
thank
the
God
while
for
the
God's
lady was
grace.
pregnant.
Yes,
All the while this lady used to visit their home. The way she disguised
imagine,
herself as a colleague and a family friend.
friend.
That's the
Hi,
issue. Because John confessed that at a time, whenever he's at home, he will give the phone to the wife.
to the
Because
wife.
actually, ladies were coming, temptation, and these are Nollywood ladies. I don't understand. So he confessed that as they were disturbing, anytime he's home, he gives the phone to the wife to, to pick the calls. And that's
Mm-hmm.
made her to be very comfortable and grow that trust that I trust him. So when this one is that she comes to the house, as a friend and
Yeah.
as a colleague. So there was nothing to suspect.
And that lady, she doesn't have respect and regard for
That one
who at
she's
all.
not a human being. As far as I'm concerned, she's not a human.
I tell you,
She's
that's the
not.
way she would have done this. Even if all these things came out, even if she has been on social media, what she would have done is just to go inside and just keep
Keep
quiet
quiet.
and just lie low.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after 5 years or so,
Mm-hmm.
before
No,
because
no, no.
at the heat of
She's
it,
bold.
she was just
Bold
still
and
coming to Pepe. Oh God. And
exactly. A
I
wife of
think
a
it's
king. My husband says I am.
so anyway, and it's like I don't want to take the time for other people because I know other people will be yearning to talk as well. But I tell you, God, that woman, May Edochie,
Hmm.
we're saying I was when I was making comments. I said she's our nation's sweetheart. That is, but she's not just nation's sweetheart. That woman is number one in the world. If I'm
Oh
asked to
my
pick
God, you
number
see,
one woman in the whole world, believe you me,
honestly, ah,
she is.
it's not
Look,
easy.
look at her
Fact.
beauty. Look at her
And
when she speaks. Look at everything.
so I'm
Oh my
beginning,
God.
like some people are saying that that girl is very wicked because you have this kind of woman with this package that she has all this while. Why don't you bring her up so that she too will also, be along the same line with you? No, you
Yes.
wanted her to be, you wanted to be the only one that is the celebrity, the only one that has all the attention. And I think that is what his problem is now. Because
Yeah.
like
Yes.
someone analyzed that this guy may be a narcissist, you know, they always want the attention to themselves, be the only ones to be admired, be the only one and all that. This lady is talented. Why didn't you empower her
Yes.
all this while? Bring her, into this thing so that even in that industry too, you guys will be
Exactly.
together. You put the
Imagine me
forces together. Eh,
acting any part. Look at her sweet voice. Her voice
exactly.
alone. We make the whole
Honestly.
world to want her to be acting in any video they're shooting.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. That
Then
is.
all those things happen. Now she's now coming out. He won't let
Mm.
her be.
No, he won't. He won't.
Who even told you that he still have right over her after what she did, what he did?
Maybe.
I don't understand how
Maybe.
people think.
Maybe I say this sometimes that this lady, these people that don't talk, she may have her plans. One day, this kind of person may take her decision and surprise everybody. Because
Okay?
this kind of people that don't talk anyhow, this one will just come and open his mouth and be talking. She will
Because
just be surprised. Because the way
I
she just removed the wedding ring and dropped it, she didn't even make
yeah,
noise about it.
yes.
If you check her fingers, see that the wedding ring is no more there and all that,
It's
you know.
any decision she took, whatever she has decided or concluded, or whatever she will decide, or what then decision she will take, no matter what, I will still support her. I will
Yes, so
still, no matter what, however, whatever, because hey, sis, in fact, I need to leave this. Let other people
thank
have
you
time to
so much,
talk. Yeah.
Joy.
Thank you,
Darling, thank
sis.
you so much. Yes,
God
sir.
bless you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
So you can click on the link in the comment there so you too can come up and want to hear your voice. What do you think? What is happening? This treatment that May is getting from y'all. What do you guys think about it? So what do you think about it? Is it fair? We are saying that it's a wicked thing. It's wickedness in the high places, as people will say. I don't know why a man will just decide to, you know, treat the wife of his youth like that for no reason. Some people say that he's not in his right senses. Maybe I have to start believing that because I'm this kind of person that I don't usually believe all those things anyhow. I don't like going spiritual for everything. Okay, it's a family thing. Even the father have ever seen the wife. All his other brothers, their wives are not really known. Well, okay, this person is saying that maybe it's a family thing for them to keep their wives, low. Well, but this Judy Austin that he's flaunting, he would have kept her low too. But he came out. He's the one that started everything. He brought Judy Austin to the social media to show everybody. Why not allow things to be when Gist Lover came up with that story that got someone pregnant and all that? Why don't you just allow things and let it be rumor? Then after rumor, if nobody saw anything on social media, everything will just die down like that. People will just keep suspecting. Oh, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. But you came out with boldness and said this, and then you continued. Well, my people, this is really, really happening. And sometimes, many people don't even believe that this is real. I was riding with someone one day. She was arguing with me. She said, "No, this is not real. They are acting. They just want to make money. That this is acting." And May said it the other day that if you say that she's cashing out, that people are saying that is not real, that she's just using this opportunity to cash out. And the person was arguing with me, said she said that they all of them are playing along, that May is playing along, Justin, all of them, like, cannot be real. So you can imagine that people even find it difficult to believe that it is real, you know. Yes, she's okay. She brought herself. She was there before as an actor, but this issue of marriage would have just allowed it to be speculation. Let people get rumor came out what the child was. Oh my God, flaunt the child, star is as if it's the only child. And that lady, they said she has been married twice. She has been married twice, and each of the marriages she had one child. Okay, I learned the first husband got was almost broken because of her infidelity and had to leave the country with the child. That's what I heard. Had to leave the country with the child. And the second husband I heard also came out to, warn um Yul Edochie that what he suffered in the hands of Judy Austin, he doesn't want him to suffer the same thing. He said he has been writing Yul, but he wasn't taking his messages. Maybe he thought one of those people, out there. So he decided to make it public. So I heard. See, that is not acting. People are saying it here that they are not, it's not real, they are acting it. So we are still waiting for when the whole thing started. And I heard that, I was like, well, is it really because they want to get followers, because they want to get it cannot be real. So you are telling me that even AY that came, that was trying to help, this one is acting too. Even Obi Kubana that advised him is acting too. It's not acting. It's not acting. That's what people wanted to, like, because nobody believed that this could be real. Nobody believed it could be real. People are just saying this is acting. It's not acting. People wanted, because this guy is loved by everybody, so much love. I don't know. And like you just said, Joy just said, it's a grace around this lady, because people don't know the power of, when a woman, there's this thing they said in my place, that when a man gets married, that's when he will actually know his destiny, his luck. There's some people that when they are doing well in life, when they get married, maybe I don't know, but that's what they believe here. Maybe the woman has bad luck or something, the man will start having problem. And there could be some people that they don't have anything, they are struggling. Once they get married and they begin to flourish, the woman brings luck to them. So it could be that this man, actually the grace around this May, has been the one, covering him and helping him. Look at immediately that this lady can say that he is the one that withdrew himself from her. The way he's messing around, he posts things that doesn't make sense. Things that don't make sense. How can a grown-up man come out and say, I am the best voice in Nollywood? And that's what you want to post on Instagram. Excuse me. You just come out and say, oh, see my skin. My skin is very, I am only me, handsome like this. Oh my goodness. As in a man, a papa mother, the daughter is in the second year in the university of first year. A papa mother now come out. That's all you are posting. Hey, my skin is very fine. Oh, and I'm enjoying life. So maybe all the while, Maywa has been, trying to my dear laugh. Oh, it's not funny. This evening now, he said again, I am the sexiest man in Nigeria. As in, ladies should start coming now, so that their men are not sexy anymore. So you ladies out there, go to YOLO. Your man is not sexy. It's you that is. That really shows that this man, there's a problem. People are saying that it's a sign of depression, that when people are depressed, just like Joy said, they try to come up with so many things to cover up their emotion. I think you should go to the right channel. You should just go back to the source, go back with this fight, because it's not getting him anywhere. When God has given you someone to build your life with, and just decide to, you know, uh, scatter everything yourself. I don't know where he's going to find solution. Oh. I don't know where he's going to find solution, because anywhere he goes, uh, the thing will be go and reconcile to your wife. All the people, this case of May, the way people took these things personal. Do you know how many, I can call them women of God, one said this prophetess that has came out like with passion, prophesying, talking to me. One came out recently, was saying that God has sent her to ask Yul Edochie, to warn Yul Edochie. Can imagine. That's to show, if you're not concerned about somebody, God will not show you. God will not show you anything about that person. So if God truly showed these people things to give them message for you, that means that you can see the level of love He has for people. From people who love this guy so much when he was nothing. You just, when you carry grace, you don't understand until you abuse it and it leaves. Okay, so that's it, my people. That is it. So I want to thank everybody that has joined me tonight. It's actually my first time of using this stream yard, I must confess. So I want to thank you so much. I have to go now. And I'll see you people very soon again. I really enjoyed this conversation. I want to thank everybody who called. Joy, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank Donna, everybody that came, all of you that have been there listening. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. And let's continue the conversation in the comment section. I'll see you again next time. Bye. Yeah, good night there. Bye.